So as long as the record button's going, you can see that. All right. So we've been working on the Mustang, and we've been dealing with a bunch of like idle surge stuff, typical with the Mustangs. And I've been throwing, you know, a couple of random parts at it and trying to see if I can fix it. I've been trying to do little adjustments and stuff. I've put a new, what do they call it when you got a mass air car? It's the speed density, but it's the, instead of speed density, they don't call it that anymore. Anyway, I'll think of it in a second. I'll put it on the screen because I'm just not thinking of it. But I've replaced that. I've replaced the throttle position sensor. I've cleaned out my idle air control. What else have we done? I haven't replaced that mass air sensor, but all the other sensors, the temperature control, the temperature, air temperature, the charge temperature, the coolant temperature, all those sensors are all brand new. I'm not getting any codes for any of those. I'm just getting that surge, which more than likely is probably a vacuum leak somewhere, but I have no idea where it's at. I've got all new vacuum lines on here. I just got through putting a new brake booster on. I did have vacuum leaks going on there. So we got a new brake booster, new check valve, all that. So we're down to doing a smoke test. We're going to have to do a smoke test on the car to figure it out. Ben's over here getting us ready. He's undoing our hose that goes on the top right there, and he's about to take off our air hose so we can put a rubber glove over the end, because we'll blow smoke into the top line right there, and we got to have that blocked off with the rubber glove so smoke doesn't go out the air filter, because we got to push it through the intake, see if we can find its vacuum leak. So that's what we're about to do. So I've got my parts and stuff over here getting ready to build my little smoke kit. I'm going to go ahead and get that built up, and that way we can start smoke testing. What are you about to do?
Go eat some spinach and carrots and blueberries.
You are
The lizard.
Oh, the lizard. What's up, Izzy? You getting some sunshine, a little vitamin D?
Yeah, we're getting some real sun.
Some real sun. Look at that. That's Izzy. I don't know if everybody's met Izzy before.
She's the shop lizard.
Yep, shop lizard. So now I've got the right wire, and I've measured out. This is this length right here. I've got 2 ohms of resistance from here to here, which is what we want. That other wire that I was using, I never got even close to that. I didn't have near the resistance, and that's the reason the wire just melted. I'm gonna start with one of my bolts. Wrap this wire around here a little bit. We're gonna go to our wick here and start wrapping it up. Now we wrap it around this bolt and clip it. So I tried this like a copper wire, 18 gauge copper wire, and I had some other just kind of random wire, and just none of it was working for me. So I had to order in, it's a Nichrome 80 wire, it's 24G, I don't know. I think it's a welding wire, I think that's what it is. Alright, outside of our screws, we got our little rubber grommets here for sealing purposes. And I've got a flat washer to go on top of those. And then we can lock it down with our little nut here. Alright, so we got us a smoke machine in the works here, but we're gonna see if it actually does work. All right, let's hook this thing up and see if we make smoke. So yeah, we just got our tiki torch wick, got our wire wrapped around it. It's dipped down in some mineral oil. All right, let's put some voltage on it and see what we get. Oh, it's making a little smoke there. Look at that. That's what we want. We want to make smoke, and then it's going to contain it. We got to put some attachments in here. Oh, it's getting going good now. It takes it a second. All right, let's unhook it so we don't so it doesn't grudge. All right, so we got to finish our smoke machine. We got a cap to go on it. We're going to put 2 air ports in it, one on each side. So we'll have a hose to blow air in, and then the hose that's going to go to the car. In the lid itself, we're going to put just a rubber stopper that's just there in case it starts to build any kind of pressure. You know, it'll blow the stopper. Of course, we'd lose the rubber glove off the end before anything crazy happened, but we're going to continue on with that, and then we're going to get the smoke tested. Thing's sitting right there, so we will want at least probably that much. All right, so we got our smoke machine made. I've decided I am going to blow into it with the blower, but I don't want all that volume of air. So I found a valve cap and just cut the valve cap. And I'm going to slide it over the little plunger. So now I'm just getting a nice little steady stream of air there. All right, so me and Ben, we got our smoke machine here. We've got it kind of hooked up to the car. I'm about to hook it up to the battery and get to smoking. And then we'll start blowing some air in here and seeing what we find. A little smoke. Let's make some smoke. You don't want no smoke. Actually, we do want some smoke. Just a little bit. We want a little bit of smoke. That's what we came for. All right, it's starting to make some smoke. I see it coming out of the top or something. I may have to screw that on better. We're losing air. We may have to let the smoke clear in the garage so we can see. It's definitely smoking. Oh, we're still, I was grounded to the car. Nothing ever happens the first time. I mean, you know what I mean? Nope. It's a process. Just put a little thread sealant gooped on there. I may never get it open again, but it's all right. We can add mineral oil in through the stopper. All right, so I'm gonna hook up the cord and let it start smoking a little bit. I'll start blowing some air. Maybe you want to reach down and kind of open the throttle a little bit. It's just over here, just push that. Yeah. And that'll open the throttle body up where smoke can go into the intake area a little bit easier, I think. All right, let's get to smoking. All right, let's see. Pressure built up somewhere. My stopper didn't come out. That was weird. Was the glove blowing up?
I wasn't really looking at the glove. Should I just open this up?
Well, I mean, we got to get the glove back on.
I think it might have blown up. Oh.
The glove blew off.
Yeah, it blew off. But it's still. It's coming out of here.
And something down. It is coming out of there. Is it coming down low too?
Can't tell.
Hold the light down below it. So I see smoke drifting down off of that. Where's that coming from?
Yeah, it's coming from here, where the throttle is.
Okay. Why would it be doing that? Squeeze the glove for me. Let's depressurize it a little bit. Ooh. That smoke come out this end when you squeezed it. Where is that other smoke coming from? You see that? No, down here. No, right here. There's my problem. You see that? My intake's leaking.
Oh, it's got juice coming out of it. It's right.
Yeah. Well, there's my idle surge problem. That sucks. Man.
Should I take off the glove?
I didn't want to find that. Crap. All right, well, there's something to figure out. I guess we figured out what we need to find out, though. That's where my idle surge problems are coming from. Man, 2 steps forward and 3 steps back. I'll post my Venmo and my Cash App in the link in the description. And, any of y'all want to help with the Mustang, you...
Want me to make a GoFundMe?
Yeah, I need to GoFundMe for this damn car. You like my smoke machine I built, though, don't you?
Mm-hmm. Oh, you built that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I built that by watching YouTube videos. You can learn anything on YouTube. You can learn how to screw a Mustang up. What you doing, boy? You watch and see how that works? Or are you letting the smoke out?
Let the smoke out.
You can see the smoke. When you did that, I saw smoke pouring out of this. Do it again.
I don't know if it might just be the gasket, but I don't know. Because it wasn't coming out of the bowl, it was coming out of the side right here.
I mean, all we can do is take it apart, take it off, look at it, try to figure it out. So basically what that is that's unmetered air that's getting into the motor. So the computer tries to keep up with like how much air is coming in. That's what this sensor does. It tells you how much air is coming in. So then once it knows that, it knows how much gas to throw with it. But if air is getting in over here and not coming by that, then it's not putting enough gas with that air, and it makes the engine run lean. Well, lean runs hot and can mess things up.